Hello friends, today I will discuss all the possible multiple choice question of class 7th geography. All the question have been taken from NCERT books. And these questions are very much important for competition. If you are appearing in competition or you are planning to appear in competition, so these questions are very much important. And I have selected some various questions each and every chapter, and I have compiled it. So now let's start the video and just try to self-assess. You can give the answer before my explanation or before my answer, so you can check yourself also how much you know about class 7 geography NCERT. So let's start the video. And also I have given explanation each and every question so you can easily understand. So here, first question: the solid crust or the hard top layer of earth is, so as we know, the surface of earth is divided in various parts, and these are some important parts: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. So so the answer of this is lithosphere, because lithosphere is solid crust of the hard top layer of the earth, and it's made of rocks, minerals, and covered by a thin layer of soil. And it is irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plain, valley, and plateau. Because all these type of landforms we find out uh, earth surface, and that is top layer surface. Second is, which type of environment provide us forest. So in this question you have to tell on which surface, on which sphere we find forest. So as you know, for forest land is required, so correct answer is lithosphere. The domain of water referred as, so here four options are given. Lithosphere means we are talking about land, hydrosphere means we are talking about water, atmosphere means we are talking about atmosphere, and biosphere means that is narrow land of lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. So the domain of water referred as hydrosphere. So here you can see the explanation. The domain of water referred as hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different type of water bodies like river, lake, sea, ocean. And it is essential for all the living organism because we need water also to survive our life, which is not a natural ecosystem. So as we know, desert is natural thing, forest is also natural thing, pond is also natural thing, but aquarium is not a natural thing. This is a man-made ecosystem. When the World Environment Day is celebrated, so World Environment Day is celebrated in month of June. On the 5th June every year, the World Environment Day is celebrated since 1974. World Environment Day has been started celebrating as an annual event on every 5 June to raise the importance of the healthy and green environment in the human lives, to solve the issue of environment by implementing some positive environmental action by government, organization, and individuals whole. So basically every year on 5th June the World Environment Day is celebrated, which is not a component of human environment. So you know land is a not component of human environment, because in human environment there is religion, community, and there are various things, but land is not a part of that human community, which is a human made environment. So as we know, mountain is a natural environment, sea is also road is man made environment, so the correct option is road. Moving towards next question: which is threat to environment. So as we know, growing plant that is okay for environment, growing crops that is also okay, growing river that is also okay, growing population is a basically threat for environment, because our everything is fixed, and if population is growing, so it's affect all the thing, because we need some more water, Also we need more plant and crops, so we can fulfill all the requirement. That's why growing population is a basically treat to environment. The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called, so the uppermost layer of earth's surface is called crust. So the uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called crust, and it is thinnest of all layer. It is thinnest of all layer, and it is about 35 kilometer on the continental masses and only 5 km on the ocean floor. Means, and when we are talking about the earth's surface, so we have basically three surface in earth. One is crust, core and mantle. So the first surface is that is called crust, and that is 35 kilometer and 5 km on the ocean's floor. The thinnest layer of the earth's surface is called, so in previous question we have already discussed, the uppermost layer is crust, and that is also thinnest layer of earth's surface. Why continental masses are called sheol? Okay, so because they constitute silica. Sheol means, Si means silica and Al means aluminum, that is they constitute silica and aluminum, that's why they are called sheol. Why ocean crust are called shima? So Si means silica and Ma means magnesium, that's why they are called shima. Just beneath the crust is basically, here we are talking about just below the crust is. So just below the crust is, that surface is called as mantle, and which extend up to depth of no 2900 kilometer below the crust. As we know, the depth of crust is only 35 kilometer, and that is thinnest layer, and here mantle is 2900 kilometer below the crust. So you can know how earth's surface is, solid, or you can say deepest. The innermost layer of earth is called, that is called core. First layer is crust, then mantle, then core. So the innermost layer of earth is core with a radius of 3500 kilometer, and the crust forms only 1% of the volume of the earth. So 84% consists of mantle and 50% makes the core. The the innermost layer of earth core is mainly made of, so here this is made of nickel and ferrous. Sometimes it's called NIFE, NIFE. Ni means nickel and Fe means ferrous. The radius of earth is, so the radius of earth is 6371 kilometer. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Rocks thus form are called, this type of rocks are called igneous rocks. So basically there are two types of rock. Means there are two types of igneous rock also. One is intrusive rocks and second is extrusive. Intrusive means, you can say inside, and extrusive means outside. The rock which is made of molten magma is, so that is igneous rocks, we have already discussed in previous slide. Granite is an example of, so granite is an example of igneous rocks which contains fossils, or this type of rocks basically called sedimentary rocks. Rocks roll down, cracks and hit each other and are broken into in small fragments, and these smaller particles are called sediments, and these sediments are transported and deposited by wind and water, and these loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks, and this type of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone is made from grains and sand, and these rocks may also contain fossil of plant, animal, and other organism that once lived them. So, for this, correct answer is sedimentary rocks. The place in the crust where the movement start is called, so basically that is called focus. When the lithosphere plates move, the surface of earth vibrate, and this vibration can travel all around the earth, and these vibrations are called earthquake. And the place in the crust where the movement start is called focus, and the place above the focus is called epicenter. So vibration travels outward from the epicenter as wave, and greatest damage is usually closest to the epicenter, and the strength of earthquake decreases away from the center. The place on the surface above the focus is called epicenter. In last question we have already discussed. So here you can also see the explanation. Earthquake measured by using a machine that is called, so earthquake generally measured by seismograph. Earthquake is measured with a machine that is called seismograph, and the magnitude of earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. An earthquake of 2.0 or less than can be felt only a little. An earthquake over 5.0 can cause damage from things falling, and a 6.0 or higher magnitude considered very strong, and 7.0 is classified as a major earthquake. So by using seismograph we can measure earthquake, and the magnitude of earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. The highest waterfall of the world is, so highest waterfall of world is, that is Angel Fall. So there are thousands of small waterfall in world. The highest waterfall is Angel Fall of Venezuela in South America. The other waterfalls are Niagara Falls, located on the border between Canada and USA in North America, and Victoria Falls on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe in Africa. So highest waterfall is Angel Falls. Hollow-like caves are formed on the rock are called, so hollow like caves, that is called sea caves. So here you can see the explanation why they are called sea caves, which is not a erosional feature of sea waves. So basically sea cave, sea arch and sea cliff is a feature of erosional feature of sea wave, only beach is not a feature. The depositional feature of a glacier is, so basically the depositional feature of glacier is moraine, that is called moraine. As the ice melts, they get filled up with the water and become beautiful lakes in the mountain, and the material carried by the glacier such as rocks and big and small sand and silt get deposited, and this deposit from glacial moraines. So basically the depositional feature of glacier is called moraine, which is caused by sudden movement of earth. So as we know here, volcano is basically caused by sudden movement of earth. So the earth movements are divided on the basis of the force which cause them. The force which act in the interior of the earth are called as endogenic forces, and the forces that work on the surface of earth are called exogenic forces. So endogenic forces sometimes produce sudden movement, at the other times produce slow movement. Sudden movement like earthquake and volcano causes mass destruction over the surface of the earth. So an active agent of erosion and deposition in the desert is, so as we know, wind is main region in desert to make deposit. Mushroom rocks are found in, so mushroom rocks are generally found in the desert. In desert you can see the rocks in the shape of a mushroom, commonly called mushroom rocks. So basically in desert. Oxbow lakes are found in, so oxbow lake found in river valley. Here you can see the explanation, As the river enters the plain, it twists and turns, forming large bend known as meanders. And due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meanders, loop come closer and closer. In due course of time, the meander loop cuts off from the river and form a cut-off lake, also called in a Oyax bow lake. Means that is basically, you know, different from the river. Means you can see there is some distance between this type of lake and river. And I think you have seen in near many ponds also, some water is just gathered, in distance of that river or pond. So that is basically called ox bow. Large deposit of losses are found in. So basically, this type of found in China. So here you can see the definition, explanation. What is meaning of losses? The most important layer of atmosphere is, so as we know, atmosphere is also divided in various part. uh, One is below, then middle, then upper, and then last. So here the most important layer of atmosphere is troposphere. Troposphere is most important layer of the atmosphere. Its average height is 13 kilometer, means from the earth's surface to 13 kilometer above, that is called troposphere. The air we breathe exists in, so the air we breathe, that is exist in a troposphere. All the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, and hailstorm occur in, that is basically occur in troposphere, and the height of troposphere is 13 kilometer. So the air we breathe exists here. Almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, and hailstorm occur in troposphere. Which layer contains the ozone layer? So stratosphere contains the ozone layers, and that ozone layer protect us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. The most ideal condition for aeroplane is, that is stratosphere. Stratosphere layer is above the troposphere. It's extend up to 50 kilometer, and this layer is almost free from cloud and associated weather phenomena, making very ideal condition for flying aeroplane. And one important feature of stratosphere is that it contains the layer of ozone gas, and it protects us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. Which of the following gases protect us from the harmful sun rays? So we have already discussed, that is ozone. Which of the following layer of the atmosphere is free from the clouds? So as in last slide we have already discussed, we have a stratosphere, and that is free from the clouds. That's why it make it very ideal for aeroplanes, and also it contains ozone layer that is protects us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. In which layer meteoroids born up are entering from the space? So that is mesosphere, means that is just above the stratosphere. First is troposphere, then stratosphere, then mesosphere. So and it's extend up to 80 kilometer. Which layer helps in radio transmission? So basically thermosphere helps in radio transmission. In thermosphere, temperature rises rapidly with increasing height. Ionosphere is a part of this layer, and it extends between 80 to 400 kilometer. And these layers help in radio transmission. In fact, radio waves transmitted from Earth are reflected back to this layer. So these are four layers we have already discussed. One is troposphere, that is most important layer of the atmosphere, and it's extend 30 kilometer. Then stratosphere that extend to 50 kilometer, and mesosphere that extend to 80 kilometer, and after the thermosphere that extend between 80 to 400 kilometer. The uppermost layer of atmosphere is called, that is called exosphere, and in layer basically hydrogen helium gas float. Light gases are float in which layer? So light gases float in sphere. As we go up the layer of the atmosphere, the pressure, so here as we go up, the pressure decreases. Air pressure is defined as the pressure exerted by the weight of the air on the earth's surface. As we go up the layer of atmosphere, the pressure falls rapidly and the air pressure is highest at sea level and decreases with height. So whenever you are climbing on the mountains, people used to carry oxygen box or oxygen cylinder. Why? Because they know when they go up, pressure will be decreases. So maintain the pressure, they carry oxygen cylinder. When the precipitation precipitation comes down to the earth in the liquid form, it is called rain. Basically the other word of rain is precipitation, so don't be confused. Precipitation means rain. The process by which water continually changes is form and circulate between the ocean, atmosphere and land, that is called basically water cycle. Salinity is the amount of salt in gram present in. So basically the definition of salinity is the water of ocean is salty or saline as it contains large amount of dissolved salt. Most of the salt is sodium chloride or the common salt that we eat. So salinity is the amount of salt in grams present is thousands gram of water. So the average salinity of the ocean is 35 grams per thousand gram. Dead Sea located. So Dead Sea located in Israel. Why it is called Dead Sea? Because Dead Sea in Israel has a salinity of 34 grams per liter of water. That is much higher. That's why it is called Dead Sea, because you cannot drink that water. What is the percentage of saline water in ocean? So basically that percentage is 97.3%. Okay, so ocean contain 97.3% water and we have only 0.009% of fresh water lakes. Here you can see the bifurcation of waters. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls alternately, they are called, so basically they are called waves. The largest tsunami ever measured was 150 meter. An earthquake and volcanic eruption or underwater landslide can shift large amount of ocean water. As the result, a huge tidal wave called tsunami that may be high as 50 meters form. The largest tsunami ever measured was 150-meter height, and these waves travel at a speed of more than 700 kilometer per hour. So you can imagine how that can be descriptive of anything, because in 2004 I hope there was a tsunami in South India, and that make major destruction of the city, the places, the land. So the speed is 700 kilometer per hour. The southern most point of India is called Indra Point, that is situated in the Great Nicobar. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in that is called tides. Generally, the warm ocean current originate near. So basically, generally uh, that originate near the equator. The Labrador ocean current is an example of, basically that is example of cold current. The Gulf Stream is example of, that is example of warm current. Tropical evergreen forests are generally found. So basically tropical evergreen forests are generally found in the region near the equator and also close the tropics. So both option is correct. Rosewood, Ibnoi, mahogany are common here. So we have to tell in which type of forest this type of trees are found. So basically, answer is tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest generally found in tropical evergreen found generally found in Brazil, and in this type of forest also we find anaconda. Oh, anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes found in, so that is found in tropical evergreen forest. Which type of forest dominates most part of the India? So basically, tropical deciduous forests. Sea, sal, teak, neem, and shisham trees are generally found in. So this type of trees are found in tropical deciduous forest, because in India you can find neem, shisham, and these are very common tree in India also. So, and as we know, India mostly contain tropical deciduous forest. Tiger, lion, elephant, langur, and monkey are the common animal of. So these are common animal of India, as we know. So correct option will be tropical deciduous forest. Tree trees like oak, pine, eucalyptus are found in. These are found in temperature even green forest. Deer, foxes, wolves are the animal commonly found in, basically this type of animal found in temperature deciduous forest. So as we go towards higher latitude, there are more temperature deciduous forest, and these are found in northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and also found in coastal region of Europe. The common trees are oak, ash, beech, deer, foxes, wolves are animal commonly found in. And birds like pigeon, monos are found here in temperature deciduous forest. Bird like pigeon, monal are commonly found is, so this type of bird found in temperature deciduous forest. Softwood, even green trees are found in. So this type of trees found in coniferous forest. Savanna grassland of Africa is example of, basically this type of grassland example of tropical grassland. Wild buffaloes, pigeon, antelopes are common in. So this type of animal are common in temperature grassland. Which is a not correct match? East Africa savanna, Brazil Campos, Venezuela Llanos, Asia steppe. So this is not a correct match. Why? Because tropical grassland are known by different name in different region. East Africa, that is called savanna, Brazil Campos, and Venezuela Llanos, which is a correct match. So here all of these correct match, because temperature grassland are known by different name in different region. In Argentina, that is called pampas, North America prairie, South Africa veld, Asia steppe, and Australia down. Mosses and lichen are found here. So basically, in tundra vegetation, mosses and lichens are found. Seal, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes are found in tundra vegetation. Thorny bushes are found in, so basically thorny bushes are found in hot and dry desert climate. In tropic evergreen forest, one of the common animal is, so monkey is a common animal in tropic evergreen forest. One important variety of coniferous forest is, that is pine. Steppe grassland is found in Central Asia. Here you can see temperature grassland are known by different name in different region. So in Asia, that is known as a steppe, which is not a means of communication. So as we know, television used for communication, books is also used for communication. So sorry, here I think correct option should be table. Which type of road constructed under the ground? So under the ground, that is called subway. Which mode of transport is most suitable to reach an island? So as we know, island situated in ocean, so train is not possible, car is not possible, that is ship. Which vehicle does not pollute the environment? So cycle does not. The largest river basin in the world is largest river. So don't be confused. We have two type of question. One is largest and one is longest. So largest river basin in the world is that is Amazon basin. Uh, Tokens are type of, so basically these types of bird. Manioc is the staple food of. So manioc is a staple food of Amazon basin. Amazon basin lies between, so Amazon basin lies between 10 degree north and 10 degree south. Ganga Brahmaputra basin lies between, that is lies between 10 degree north and 30 degree north. Himalaya and the Sundarban Delta are located in. So basically, Himalaya and Sundarban Delta are located in the Ganga and Brahmaputra basin. The main crop of Ganga Brahmaputra basin is the main crop is paddy, means no paddy, wheat, maize, sorghum, millets, sugarcane, and jute are also grown in. So basically, these are grown in Ganga and Brahmaputra basin. Tea plantation are generally seen in, so in India, tea plantation generally seen in West Bengal and Assam. Silk is produces in part of, so silk in produces in the part of Bihar and Assam. Deodar and firs are type of, so basically these are a tree and this is a type of coniferous trees. Bengal thunder found in, so Bengal thunder found in delta area and especially in the Sundarban delta. So here you can see the all the explanation. Kolkata is located on the river of Hooghly. So Kolkata is located on the river of Hooghly. Taj Mahal Agra is located on the river. So Taj Mahal located on the bank of Yamuna Nadi. Sahara is located in which part of Africa? So Sahara basically located in northern region of Africa. Sahara is what type of desert? So Sahara is a hot type of desert. Sahara is a hot desert and world's largest desert. It is situated in North Africa. It has area of around 8.5 million square kilometer. How many countries touches Sahara desert? So 11, near about 11 countries touches the Sahara desert, and these countries are Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, Tunisia, and Western Sahara. Which country do not touches Sahara desert? So Algeria touches, Egypt touches, Sudan, China does not touch. Egypt is famous for growing, so Egypt is famous for growing the cotton. Ladakh is an example of, so Ladakh, as we know, is situated in Kashmir, so that is example of cold desert. Dras is basically located in Ladakh, and that is coldest place on the India, you can say. Karakoram range and Janskar mountain are located in, basically these are mountain located in Ladakh. Indus river flows through it, so Indus river flows through Ladakh. The animal of Ladakh are, so the animal of Ladakh are wild goats also found in the Ladakh, wild sheep and yak found, special kind of dogs is also found, means all of these are found in Ladakh. The Ladakh desert is mainly inhabited by, so basically the Ladakh desert is mainly inhabited by Buddhist and Muslim. Hemis in Ladakh is a famous for, so Hemis is basically a monastery in Ladakh. Yes. Next question. Ladakh is also known as, so Ladakh is also known as Kapachen. The National Highway A1A connects Leh to Kashmir Valley through. So basically that is connect through the Jojila Pass. Desert are characterized by skinny vegetation, heavy precipitation, low evaporation. So correct option is scanty vegetation. So this all question is taken from class 7 geography, and I have followed NCERT book. Hope you have enjoy all the question. Also you have self-assess yourself. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also like this video, because I am going to post all the subject of NCERT here, and I have taken all the questions. I have made all the question on the during the reading that NCERT book. So thank you for watching this. Thank you.